What is going on, YouTube people? Today we have an absolutely wild mail day. We got sports, non-sports, comics. We got Jordan. We got X-Men. We got You're So Money You Don't Even Know It. So much craziness in here. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'll just kind of mix it up as we move through stuff because, like I said, we just got a little bit of everything in here. I've been picking up some stuff lately, using up some ComC credit, and also just, I don't know, I've been in one of those moods. Stuff was coming up that I wanted, and I just grabbed it. It is what it is. We'll start with a small one first. Little CJ Kefis, PSA 9 Refractor Auto, popular Indians prospect that's been kind of catching fire lately. I've been slowly picking up some of his stuff. I actually have another one of his cards on the way, Black Refractor, that just hasn't arrived here yet. So that's the first one. Next one, non-rookie card, but just a cool card of a guy having a great season. And it just shows that there are cool cards out there that aren't just rookies. This is the 2022 Topps Stadium Club Refractor of Juan Soto, doing the infamous Soto Shuffle. Really great image on this, and then obviously, you know, the refractor looks absolutely great on this. I really like Soto. I hate that he's on the Yankees, but he is probably my favorite non-Indians modern player. I've been slowly picking up stuff of his. I recently got the Hands on Hips. I picked up the gold rookie a couple months ago at Ship Shawana, and I have a few other little odds and ends of things of him, but really nice card there. Speaking of the Indians, this was another ComC pickup. Once again, a non-rookie, but a really cool card. This is out of 5. It was already graded. Jose Ramirez, Topps Finest, red out of 5, and a CSG/CGC 10 gem mint. On-card auto. You know me and the color matches, can't resist them. And this card really pops in a CGC holder. I think I got this for $200, maybe, which seemed like a pretty good deal given that it was already graded. The Soto Hands on Hips, I think, or not Hands on Hips, Soto Shuffle, I think ran me a little over 100. I don't remember all the prices on all these because some of this stuff has been building up for the course of like a month and a half. A lot of this stuff that I'm showing is ComC stuff, and I just got a big shipment in from ComC. Let's switch over to comics really quick. Pick this one up. I'm not usually too big on modern variant covers. This is Children of the Atom 1. This is the Jim Lee variant edition. If you're a comic collector or you grew up in the 90s, this cover is a famous Jim Lee X-Men villains poster. It's a wraparound Jim Lee artwork, and it's got all, basically the X-Men Rogue gallery on this. This is a very, very popular poster that a lot of people had back in the day. The only thing I never liked about this cover, the way that they did it on this comic, is the way that it cuts Magneto off, because he's right on the fold. He looks really badass there, being kind of halfway there, and I always like Juggernaut's image on this. Jim Lee Juggernaut to me is like, that's what I first go to whenever I think of Juggernaut. But just a cool cover there. I don't remember how much that was. It's not super expensive, maybe a little over $100 or so, 150. There's about 150, 160 of those on the census in a CGC 9.8. Next up, another variant. I had to get an X-Men 97 one. This is the X-Men 97 #1. One of the variant covers, it's actually a horizontal, which I kind of like. I just really like the image on this one and the artwork, so that's the reason why I went for this one. I do eventually want just the base X-Men 97 #1. It goes for like $100. It'll probably get cheaper. Everyone's FOMOing for it right now, but it's not rare. But I just kind of liked the horizontal image on this with Cyclops in the front. I like the Jubilee image and everyone kind of flying out of the side there. This wasn't very expensive either, maybe $100, give or take. We'll save this one for a hot minute because that's a fun one. How about the GOAT, or one of the GOATs? A little Jordan action. Picked this up on ComC for, I believe, like $250 to $275. Little 2006-7 EX in a BGS 9.5. We got a 9 surface on there. That's bringing it down. I didn't look it over super close. I'm not sure where they're dinging it for the 9 surface. The only bad part about Beckett slabs is, like, stuff like this like that little mark right there, that's not actually on the card. It's on the inner sleeve. Beckett's never been able to figure out the inner sleeve in regards to not scuffing up like that. It happens on a lot of different cards of theirs. But cool card. Happy to have this one. These, I only own 2 Jordan cards of any value. This one and then the Jordan Scoring Kings. So I'm not the biggest Jordan guy in the world. This one has special meaning to me just from when I was a kid growing up. And I've always kind of liked these EXs. I wouldn't mind picking up a LeBron in this at some point in time. This is actually a really good set altogether this particular year. So that's that one. Let's get into, how about a little non-sports action? We'll save the big one for last. Not a crazy card at all. These are like $30. Wolverine SP Future Watch for Marvel Annual from 2018. Always really liked this card. I've always liked that particular image of Wolverine. So snag this one. This was another ComC pickup. 2 non-sport autos. These are both Star Trek autos, which, you know, I do like myself some Star Trek. I'm a much bigger Star Wars fan than Star Trek, but I watched a ton of Next Generation back in the day. And we picked up 2. One, we got the GOAT, Patrick Stewart. This is I believe this one was not pack pulled. It was a case incentive. So you had to buy X number of cases of a particular Star Trek product, and you got this as a throw-in card. Obviously, Patrick Stewart, known for Captain Jean-Luc Picard, and also Charles Xavier. So this is kind of a little bit of a double whammy one there. I kind of preferred to have him as Jean-Luc Picard, not as Xavier. I would have taken either or, but I feel like this is his more iconic role, and I really like the design of this card with the Enterprise D in the background. A nice, clean SIG on that. Gave him a lot of space to sign. Really like that one. And then also, one of my all-time favorite movies, let alone, you know, sci-fi or Star Trek or whatever, is Wrath of Khan. That movie is absolutely fantastic, and a big reason why is Khan himself. Been chasing one of these for a hot minute. The Ricardo Auto on card of himself portraying Khan from the original series. Obviously, he reprised the role in Wrath of Khan. This is from the original series set. So just a really cool card there. These, I think, are his only on-card and pack-pulled autos. They come up every once in a while. They go for about $300 to $400. I think I paid about $400 for this. This Patrick Stewart was a couple $100. I don't remember the exact price on it, but somewhere in that range. One more sports card, then we'll do the comic, and then we'll do the last non-sports card, which I think is the biggest one of the day. Picked up a Donovan Mitchell. This was also on ComC. This is Optic Rated Rookie on card. This is still sealed by Panini. This card actually looks pretty clean. I'm going to look this over as best as I can in the mag. I may end up PSAing this. I think this card looks pretty good and has a decent shot to 10. I'll have to look at comps. Obviously, don't know what's going to happen with Mitchell. I took a flyer on this. It seemed reasonably priced. I think, once again, I think this was like under $200 as well. I'll have to look. And if he switches teams, his stuff could go crazy depending on where he ends up. If he doesn't switch teams and signs long-term with the Cavs, then this is a card I'm probably going to want to own for myself. So win-win all around. But we might grade that one. The Panini seal, if I'm hesitant at all, I'll just leave it sealed in the Panini seal. A lot of people really like these still sealed by the manufacturer. The last 2 are the coolest 2 in the bunch. One comic book and a non-sports card, both autographed. I have been chasing this particular book for quite a while. I've missed out on a bunch. It used to be way more expensive. When Into the Spider-Verse and the other Spider-Verse movies came out, this was going for $600, $700, $800, $900 in some cases. Now they go for about $250 to $300. I picked this one up on the $300 side of things. It is Ghost Spider #1. It's the animation edition, which is what I wanted because it is signed by Haley Steinfeld, and inscribed with the Spider-Gwen remark, the voice actress for Gwen in the Into the Spider-Verse movies. And like I said, she signs a lot of Ghost Spider, Spider-Gwen covers, but I like the idea of her signature on the animation variant since she is the voice actress for Gwen in animation. Now, obviously, Haley Steinfeld, extremely well known from True Grit to Kate Bishop in Hawkeye, a bunch of other stuff that she's been in, and the voice actress for Spider-Gwen as well. She's been in an absolute ton of stuff, and I like that this one had the inscription on it, winning all around. So I went ahead and picked this one up for a little over $300, which seemed like a steal. I think just submitting to the signing for her is a couple $100. So to just get this in a 9.8 and not even have to worry about it all day, every day. And last but not least, I teased it at the beginning with the movie quote. I had picked up a sticker auto version of this about a month or two ago. You saw it in a previous mail day. This time, right after I bought that, like a week later in the big ComC non-sports auction that they did at the end of May, this was in there and I had to grab it. It's from Iron Man 1. It's an on-card auto of Jon Favreau. The card itself is a little beat up. You can see it's got a little whitening on the bottom. It's very easy to see on this because of the red of the card. So it's very condition sensitive, but the auto is fantastic. Nice, clean, crisp, bold auto, all on card, right in the middle. And I've talked about it before. I just think, I mean, this card's for the PC. It's not going anywhere. Maybe I'll move the sticker auto version of this one. I don't know. I'm in no hurry. I just think this card has real potential long-term. Favreau is iconic as an actor, as a director, and as a universe builder. He is the architect of the MCU and Star Wars, modern Star Wars, with the TV side of things, with Mandalorian and the Avenger. I mean, just, he has had his hand in some of the best pop culture storytelling we have had in, you know, the modern era. So to have an on-card auto of him, it's just, you know, chef's kiss. And for me, as a Star Wars auto collector, this fits right in with that, with my Pedro Pascal auto. This is great to pair up with that. And then also as a big Marvel fan, it works for all those as well. Now I'll have to maybe go for the Grail of Grails, which is the RDJ version of this card. It sells for astronomical sums of money and is also very, very hard to find. I think that card goes for like $7,000 or $8,000 for the Downey Jr. in Iron Man 1. There's two versions of that card. There's one of him wearing the armor, and there's another one of him unmasked as basically Tony Stark. So I don't know if I'll ever end up with that one, but it's on a long list somewhere. Other things are more priority than that, but absolutely love this card. Super excited to have it. It's added into the PC. We'll get that one magged up. That's all I got for you, boys and girls. I got a couple cards coming, but one other really, really cool card. And we'll just do a standalone video on that. It's only a couple $100, but it's just really, really cool. I don't know when it's going to get in, if it'll be in before Heroes Con or not. I'm not even sure when this video is going to go up, but let me know what you like from the video. What was your favorite pickup that I had? We'll catch you boys and girls on the next one. Peace.